Site drainage. This is a short and fairly simple standard with just 3 possible deficiencies, but it replaces 2 of the highest scoring and most hated UPCS defects, that of erosion and storm drainage issues. Looking at the simplified definitions, we have deficiency 1, water runoff is unable to flow through the site drainage system. Note that this is a low severity defect at 0.08 points, less than 1/10 of a point, assuming that we're inspecting 25 units. Deficiency 2, erosion is present and the footer is exposed. We'll look at the detailed definition, but for now understand that this replaces the old site erosion deficiency that could be worth as much as 7.5 points at level 3. The storm drainage defect could also be worth 7.5 points at level 3, so we could have 15 points in losses for 2 very small issues. Level 3, for example, was frequently cited for a condition where a little bit of dirt had washed out along the edge of a sidewalk, leaving a small gap. Inspectors were trained to think of this as undermining, and that automatically made it level 3. There was no proportionality whatsoever. We went right from flawless landscaping to erosion level 3, which was suspected to cause damage to a structure like the sidewalk. While most of us think of large grates and massive culverts in conjunction with storm drainage features, a defect involving the blockage of or missing covers from like a 6-inch corrugated PVC drainage pipe was also a defect qualifying as level 3. And in my opinion, these 2 deficiencies were among the top 10 defects with UPCS in terms of defects that we just really hated, high scoring defects that didn't make any sense. UPCS itself actually was a great inspection protocol. It just had a crazy scoring system that sometimes made no sense at all. So look at this now. These 2 defects that could have been worth 15 points, if they're both cited, are worth less than half a point. Actually, less than 1/4 of a point collectively when we're inspecting 25 units. And then deficiency 3, grate is not secure or does not cover the site drainage system's collection point. That one is worth 0.18, less than 2/10 of a point. So I was off on a tangent there. Let's get back to this and look at the longer versions. Site drainage means an exterior system that directs the flow of surface water. More information. Decorative items should not be evaluated under this standard. I'm not quite sure what they're thinking of decorative items, but anyway, they shouldn't be inspected. Deficiency 1, water runoff is unable to flow through the drainage system. Deficiency, standing water is present above the outflow pipe entrance. So we have standing water that can't go into the drain system. Drainage is blocked such that the inspector believes water is unable to drain in the event of precipitation. More information, do not examine city or public works systems. Standing water may be present in a canal system or swale system and should not be considered a deficiency under this standard. Deficiency 2, erosion is present. Deficiency, erosion is present and the footer is exposed. More information. Damage to the built environment caused by erosion should be evaluated under the respective item standard, which may include, but is not limited to, fence security, foundation, parking lot, private roads and driveways, retaining wall, sidewalk, walkway, and ramp. Trip hazard. This also includes the phrase, erosion is more than 2 feet away from the built environment and its depth is equal to or greater than its measured distance from the built environment, and the inspector believes it may undermine the supporting soil. So that requires erosion, if it's 2 feet away and it's at least as deep as it is distant, it has to be at least 2 feet deep. So no more of this little washout next to a sidewalk. So anyway, there's some good news in that standard. Deficiency 3, a grate is not secure or does not cover the site drainage system's collection point. Deficiency, the grate is not secure or does not cover the site drainage system's collection point. For more information, this deficiency only applies to a site drainage system that is designed to have a protective gate. So we don't cite a missing gate where none has ever existed. This is Michael Gant for the Inspection Group and REACT Guru. Thanks for viewing.